I'm very excited this morning, talking to Gary Mostert. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Bruce.
I guess my first question for you is, how does a man from South Africa wind up in Bonnieville?
It's pretty easy. You marry the woman of your dreams, and then she takes a job in Bonnieville, and then that's how you get there.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
And I mentioned earlier this morning that, we had the Walk for Autism Speaks on Sunday here with Mike Lake and Jaden, but you're raising funds for the same cause, and we're a little different angle. It's not walking, you're biking, though, I guess, Gary. Tell me exactly what your route is.
I'm biking from Cold Lake, and started there on Thursday, and then obviously through Edmonton. And this morning we'll be cycling from Evansburg to Edson, and then so forth through Hinton and Jasper and Valemont and Kamloops and Merritt and Hope, all the way to Vancouver, Bruce.
Oh man, have you set a goal, a certain distance each day, or how have you mapped it out for yourself, Gary?
We try and do 100 kilometers a day, or more. And we just try and cycle for 5 hours a day, basically.
Okay. You got to pace yourself, obviously.
Yeah.
I guess, technically, I'm wondering, what kind of bike are you using, Gary?
I'm using a road bike that was supplied by Revolution Cycles in the city, right on Stony Plain Road. It's a specialized Roubaix, so it's just a road bike that's more designed for touring.
The weather's been good for you. I mean, that's one good thing in your favor.
Yeah, we've only had one little split of rain there on Saturday, but Mike Sobel on Global TV says it's going to be scorching, but my South African skin is used to it. So
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's it gets up in the 40s there, doesn't it, in the summer? In South Africa?
Yeah.
Gary, if you can hang on just a sec, I have to do a traffic report, but I want to get more information how people can help you and exactly what inspired you to do this. So hang on, I'll be right with you. We're talking to Gary Mostert, who is doing the bike ride from Cold Lake to Vancouver for Autism Speaks. Gary, I didn't realize you actually did the walk here on Sunday, did you?
Yes, absolutely. I'm very good connected now with the Autism Speaks of Canada and Autism Speaks in Edmonton community. Mike Lake and his son and a lot of the parents and a lot of the avid volunteers has become friends in the last year. So, absolutely did the walk in Edmonton and heading out for the walk in Vancouver, yeah.
That's all. Well, so you got a time goal. You have to be there at a certain time then, I guess, obviously, too.
Yes, try and get there for September 29th, hopefully a week before that.
This is such a long ride. Do you have some nutritional suggestions or help, or are you just like burgers and fries along the way?
No. We try and eat high protein and good carbs, so to speak, so... Yeah. If we can get corn in a vegetable order, that's what we'll have.
Okay.
Very much African diet, I think. The cornmeal there is a big enriched carb that we take there lots.
Yeah. Gary, what inspired you to help out with Autism Speaks?
You know, Bruce, last year I started raising money for charity just out of it was time in my life to give something back to society, and we love living in Canada and being part of the Canadian culture. And, giving back, I did one charity event, and then on Facebook I asked, what should I do next for charity? And a friend of mine from Ontario that has a 10-year-old autistic boy said, please do something for autism. And when I started doing the research, because you guys in the media always want statistics and stuff, I just realized how big the need is. So I figured, well, then we have to do something big for that. Yeah. And that's what drives me. When you're at the walk and you see families functioning perfectly normal by my standard, despite the challenges that autism throws at them, and then you watch in the news and you see the hate letters that come.
Yes.
It's very, very unfortunate that society is so uneducated about autism, and that's basically my drive. I want to be the person from the normal side between inverted commas to make a difference with the families that lives with it every day.
Well said. Thank you, Gary. How can we find out about what you're doing? How can we contribute and help for that matter?
I have thank you to a great lady in the autism office, Catherine Digby. I got a beautiful blog page, redneckswithacause.wordpress.com. And on there, if you go under links, they will take you right to my donation page.
Perfect.
And I'm trying to raise $250,000, and we're just right around $41,000 or $42,000 now. And yeah, it would be great if I can get all the support I can from Alberta and from BC. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Well, it's a great start. Gary, thank you so much. And it's nice that you're cycling through Alberta not getting chased by hyenas. That's kind of a nice thing, too, I think, probably.
Yeah, I'm still having to go through the park where you guys have grizzlies, and apparently they don't run from their prey.
So they don't. Gary, thank you so much. I'm going to stay in touch with you over the next little while here if we can do that.
Absolutely.
All right,
thank
great.
you so much, Bruce, and thank you to the radio station for accommodating me this morning.
It's our pleasure.